Next, the art of not caring about dog training. There's an interesting thing that great dog trainers do when working with clients that are struggling with their dog. And what is this thing? Man, I'm blowing up today. They work to get their client to not care about the training. They work to take their client's mind off of dog training. That's right. Instead of getting an owner to focus more intensely on dog training, they go the other direction. They work hard to get the owner to think about anything else but their dog. Now, this might sound like it would be counterproductive, but when we hyperfixate, overfocus, and put too much pressure on ourselves, a whole bunch of stuff transpires. We get into that overfocused, fixated place. We lose our relaxed body language and become tense. Our breathing changes. We release stress hormones that our dogs smell. We unconsciously apply tension to the leash. Our muscles lose their relaxed elasticity. Our minds become stressed and start making poorer and poorer choices. We tighten up. We go from natural unconscious movement to highly conscious movement, which is always bad. We start to anticipate issues and telegraph that to our dogs through our minute or overt reactions. By focusing too hard on training and all our actions in it, we end up messing the whole thing up. Like anything we try too hard at, we lose our naturalness. All of these moments start in our minds. They start with our thoughts, our fears, our worries, our anticipating, our focus. And even when we may be doing all the mechanics right, meaning we're correcting when we should correct, using space as a buffer, using enough pressure to be vulnerable to our dogs, telling ourselves to stay relaxed and utilize the tools as instructed, our minds have already betrayed us. And this mental betrayal can easily override all the good stuff you're actually doing. That's really the secret. You can't use all the mechanics and be successful without also using the right mindset. One empowers or disempowers the other. It's all about figuring out how to remove pressure from yourself rather than add it. So that's why many great trainers will work hard to get their clients to talk about anything else but training. They'll tell them jokes, ask them about work or family. They'll get them talking, and more importantly, thinking about something else. Once the mind lets go of the battle at hand and stops worrying and freaking out, it's free to relax, access its best stuff, and of course cause your body to respond similarly. Now, that doesn't mean we just walk out willy-nilly and not care about the training. It's really a tightrope walk. It's this magic space where you're highly conscious of what your goals are, but you're also allowing your mind and body to work in their better automatic state. The magic space of awareness without mental micromanagement and hypervigilance. Caring a lot without caring too much. And I call it a magical space because it's just that. But it takes work to find this space. Even if you're not working with a professional trainer, you should take a friend out on a walk with you and keep you relaxed and not overly dog-focused. You could work on positive self-talk, meaning keeping yourself light and easy, reminding yourself that it's just dog training, remembering to keep things in perspective, mentally allowing yourself and your dog to be okay to screw up. Giving yourself and your dog permission to be imperfect can be a huge gift. You could replay in your mind your favorite comedy movie, meditate before the walk, anything that helps keep you in an easy and relaxed so it can do its best stuff. And if you can keep your mind at ease, which will keep your body at ease, while simultaneously doing the mechanics right, you'll likely see a dramatic change in your dog's performance.
It's a lot of to say chill.
Okay, yes. Yeah. Long story, TLDR, just chill while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Listen, easier said than done. I understand.
Oh,
we do try to get our clients to loosen up a little bit. I think the key is we need to get them to loosen up so they could process the information we're giving them, right? Because here's the thing. When you're working with your dog, I want you to hyper-focus on it, right? I want you to fixate on the things that I'm asking you to focus on, and I want you to make sure you're doing it super, super, super correct. But if you're too tense all the time, what's going to happen is you're not going to listen to me. I think that's the real problem with this, right? I'll see people that are so focused on what they're doing with their dog and doing it correctly that they're not listening to the information I'm giving them.
Yeah.
Where in those cases, I think it's usually best where I'll like, all right, we're going to stop for a minute. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Right? And then we reiterate our point and we get them to focus back in on it, right?
Yeah.
Again, looking at the root of the problem here, though, again, more places where I kind of disagree a little bit here. The root of the problem here is the stress, right? Now, how do we work through stress? Sure, you can get them to loosen up, but right when they go to start doing it again, if they're doing it incorrectly, they're going to get stressed.
Right.
It's going to happen. It's going to go back and forth like that.
Yeah.
Right. So what I would rather do is loosen them up initially so they could hear what it is that I'm going to be presenting to them.
Yeah.
And then get them to do it correctly. Right.
Yeah.
And the second they start doing it correctly, they start realizing, okay, this isn't as hard as I thought. And then they start decompressing. It's the same shit as how we talked about with the dogs, pushing them past their comfort zone, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Once the dog starts doing the irrational, stressful thing correctly a couple times,
It's good.
it starts going away. They start chilling out,
Yeah.
right? So listen, you can look at it whatever way you want, but that's kind of how I look at that.